Glenn, in your book, you call ideas fecal pellets. Why did you come up with that term?
Fecal pellets. Okay. I was being silly to a certain extent, but there's also a real good reason. I'll grab my book here. This is the actual book, prior version, before the cover got fixed. John Steinbeck, very famous American writer, said that ideas are like rabbits. You get a couple and learn how to handle them, and pretty soon you'll have a dozen. If you've ever raised rabbits, you know that they leave their traces all along in what are called fecal pellets. Now, there are two types of fecal pellets. One are feces. The other one, they go along and they eat. And they're actually, what it is because they're a ruminant, they eat their cud and then spit it back. But unlike a cow, which actually spits it back, inside them, they have to send them out and then they re-eat it. It sounds really gross, but it's a rabbit. That's the way they work. And what they're doing is they're actually making sure that they get the enzymes that are required into everyone in the clutch. So all of the rabbits in that area will have these enzymes that are required. It's a survival mechanism. In any case, the point is that they leave these fecal pellets all over the place, and all you need to do is pick them up. Ideas are the same way. They leave their traces everywhere. If ideas are rabbits, the ideas behind the ideas, if you will, their traces are left behind all over the place. So what you're trying to do is find those traces because they will lead you to the actual rabbit. For example, if you go into a library, okay, all you see are fecal pellets. I mean, the ideas being left behind, they're all over the place. If you go into a bookstore, you see the same thing. If you go into a magazine store, you see the same thing. If you go out on the street, you see the same thing. You see the traces that are left behind by people having ideas. And you can use those traces, re-ingest them as it were. I picked that one. It is really gross. But what you do is you re-ingest them and spit them out in a different way. And what happens is everybody's the better for it, generally creating new ideas. So you'll see the traces for ideas all over the place. It's just a matter of being aware of them, grabbing the ones that are important, and the actual feces being discarded, stepped on. So that's why I call them fecal pellets.